Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. How are you all doing? It's Friday energy. I hope it's actually your Friday today too. But if it's not, take some of this goodness of collective Friday energies, right? Why not? Why not? All right, I'm going to finish off the week with the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy this deck, it is available for purchase in the description box below. And as well, if you do enjoy my content, please do share it or subscribe if you haven't yet. That really helps with the algorithms and I appreciate it. I really do. So let's get into the message. So Spirit has been really chatty. Obviously, yesterday they wanted me to do a kind of like mediumship tune-in again, even though I normally just do that on Wednesdays. But there's a really chatty nature to them. And what I'm getting from them, I mean, I don't even have to close my eyes to tune in. They're already speaking. But they're saying what we're doing is we're trying to speak to all of you. We're trying, not trying in a negative. It's not when someone's like, I'm trying. It's not that. It's more like, look at the amount of effort I'm making to make sure you feel heard and valued. I am here for you. That's the energy I'm getting from them. They're wanting to come in to really support each and every one of you in understandings of whatever it is you need to know. Like maybe it's where you're going, what you're doing, some of the next moves you're making. They're wanting to bring in some help and guidance or reassurance of where these changes are happening for you. And the biggest emphasis they're saying is we really want to help safeguard your hearts because your hearts are so beautifully breaking open to this new energy. They want to really safeguard our hearts so that as we transition and move through these human things, we don't feel the depths of despair that we have felt in the past. That's pretty significant. And what I keep being shown is like their hands like this around each and everyone's metaphorical heart, like our energetic heart space. They want to hold it because they realize how for so many people's hearts right now are fragile. Because again, there has been so much change and transformation and vulnerability and like walls that are being broken down. But within that, in some cases, there are fragile hearts, and they want to bring it through that they are safeguarding it. Sorry, sometimes when they're talking at the same time as me, it fumbles my own words, but oh, it's beautiful. So, okay, let's see what's in the cards. And I'll just give this one more shuffle. Okay. First card out. Let's just say it right here. Ask your guides. Trust your guides will help. That is so their message. They're right here. They're wanting to communicate. This is why they've been so chatty. They're like, ask for our help. We're right here. I love that this is the first card that came out. All right. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Second card out, heart chakra. What did I just say? It's like they're holding our hearts, right? Heart chakra is so important. So literally, these cards are echoing exactly what they were just saying. They're wanting to make this tangible and real. They're wanting to make this a valid point in your lives, that they are reaching in to help cradle our beautiful hearts that are strong and that are courageous, but have also been through a lot. And so there is a vulnerability there, and they hold that vulnerability very sacred. And so they're holding our hearts right now. I love that these cards came out. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. What are the other messages? All right. So one of the things that can really help us, so while Spirit is holding our hearts, and I'm going to use these like jumper cards, even though they didn't jump out, but honestly, this is repeating exactly what I just said. So this is the theme, the main umbrella theme, okay? Spirit has our back and has our hearts. in that, what we can do is, first of all, spend time creating sacred space. This card says create sacred space, honor yourself in the divine. So when you create a sacred space, not only in your world here, like my desk, for example, is very sacred to me. I've got things in different places that inspire and harness an energy so that when I sit down and do my work, there's this flow of energy and I change it as needed, just like I did with the background, right? So I'm intentionally creating sacred space where I can connect in deeper. So that's one of the things, and that could be an entire room in your home. It could be just a little piece on your mantle or your desk, or maybe you have an altar, whatever it is. Creating that sacred space helps you anchor your own energy. At the same time, you can also create sacred space on your own person so that your body, the vehicle of your soul, becomes your sacred space. And we can do that in many different ways, but it's honoring what feels right on you at any given time. And so that's why sometimes, for example, I will choose a certain necklace, a certain beaded necklace, certain type of clothing. Do I need comfort? Do I need color? Whatever it is, with bracelets or things that I adorn on myself, my sacred space. What do they represent for me? Again, these ones, it's jasper and wood. It's very grounding for me, right? So by doing those acts of creating sacred space for you and your environment, but for you also the person, it helps you to ground into your energy and stand sturdy in your energy. And that's what Spirit is talking about, because we have this undercurrent card. This is that sturdiness within. This is that undercurrent, that inner knowing deep, deep, deep in your depths of where your truths are, spiritual truths. Even connecting into your undercurrent in any situation. Does this feel right for me? Connect all the way down there. And in that undercurrent, you could picture it like in the depths of your soul, deep in your heart, wherever you want, is the sturdy answers. Those answers that no matter what the answer is, it will have a sturdiness, whether you want to hear it or not. And you can't deny that. And when you connect into that, you are really rooted in who you are. So that as you move through your day from simple decisions to complex decisions, when you're rooted and connected to that, you can go to that spot and ask whatever question it is, and it will give you this resonance of truth of what rings true to you, which then helps inform your decisions. And so this is part of how Spirit wants to help you. First of all, they want to help you because they're around and they want to bring the insights from above, but they also want you to bring your insights from within. Because when those two connect, you have a great depth of knowledge and a great depth of awareness in where you're going now. And so Spirit is asking you, within all of that, notice what you notice. This is going to be a great time in these transitions, these new beginnings, is to notice what's happening. And this says, observe the world around you. Notice what's happening in your world. Notice what's happening within you. Bring those two to the table and then choose what you're doing next. And I say this again, that idea of the positive spirit. I was going to use my own word, and Spirit's like, it's the positive spin. There's so many things on the table right now that we could look at in a negative, or we could see it as a positive spin. What is the positive spin on this thing, this event, this situation? And again, I do want to say this is a general message. So there are some situations that it's very hard to find a positive spin, and I absolutely honor that. But for situations where you can have a positive spin, that's where Spirit is trying to impart this shift in energy and how the universe is working for you when you're connecting in and all of that. There's a progression forward, and we're in that right now. So I will leave that with you for now. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you feel loved and honored and supported. That beautiful heart space of yours is supported moving forward. And with that, I do want to also invite you all to Cosmic Consciousness next Wednesday. I will be talking about the crystalline body and your crystalline body and what that means, how that's connected to golden light consciousness, how you can tap into that for your own healing, but also for how you kind of perceive the world moving forward. We're stepping into new energetic realities, and it's a very exciting time. So you can sign up for that at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness. I would love to see you there. And besides that, just thank you so much for tuning in, your beautiful comments, your kindness, this community here. The kindness is just what I love so much. Like your comments to each other and support and all of that. I love when people come together to just be compassionate and kind and embrace everybody for who they are. So that's a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for that. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you all on Monday.